I'll send you an event again. The event test. You'll see the actual event
Okay, let
test.
me see. Okay, yeah. Let's start.
Yeah, I'm here. It's a lot of people over
All
here.
right, cool.
Hey,
I know
let me
my
know.
my controller.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
As
Request
only
sent.
Daytona can do.
All right, so
He need to
when
want to
you
be.
guys are ready.
He need to be up here hosting with his deep voice. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's this Daytona vibe. I'm like, dude, you want a
He's
radio
coming,
show
bro.
or something?
He's coming. He's back there.
And he
Swagger.
pimping the fedora. Here he come.
What's up?
Request sent.
All right, let me tell
There
real
you
quick,
go.
man, how we're gonna do this, just so I can, and then you can take the rest over, brother. I'm not gonna
Yep.
speak out. Oh. All right, y'all. So thank you, first and foremost, for coming through. I want to appreciate, obviously, all the creators, everybody who's been a part of this, Rupert for sponsoring, Dot for being a part of this also. Zach is the one who updated this space. So if you like everything that you see in here, from the scripting to the sunlight to everything that you see, the city, make sure y'all hit Zach the artist up. He worked really hard for this, and I wanted to make sure that y'all can see what his capabilities are. A lot of what you see in here was literally, just giving him what I wanted, and he created it. He did the magic. So definitely make sure y'all show him love and check his places out, like Exodus and whatnot. Shout out to everybody, like I said, Technical, Chinzy, Daytona, Black Solar Power, Matt, everybody, Swagga, everybody, man, for creating and continually pushing this car industry. You know what I mean? When we first started, Rupert was one of them. Dot was another one. Price was another one. And who was the last person? There was one more person who had Price. Dot. Damn, I'm feel so bad about this.
Price.
Price.
Dot.
Dot.
Felso.
Dot.
Felso.
Felso. Damn. Shout out to my boy Felso. His car's up there. So what I just want to tell y'all very quick is the way that it's going to work is Unity Showroom is always going to be recycling those two cars up there. So from past show, if you were top one or two, your car will be shown up there. As the show is going on, obviously we'll continue switching out the cars. The way that tonight is going to go, just so you guys know, is we're going to have all the creators come up on stage. Our host, which is going to be Rupert, is going to be running the whole thing. But the creators are going to come up here and basically we're going to get insight from the builds, what they thought was easy, what they thought was hard, and why they decided to build the car that they decided to build. After that, once we get the word from the creators, they're going to obviously shout out what what they're doing, what they got going on, and what future plans they have. Now, as y'all know, every single month we'll be doing car shows. At the end of the month is usually where the car show is going to be. So if you want to enter your car, make sure that y'all start working on it because by the end of this month, we'll be announcing the next one. All right. So without further ado, hey, I appreciate y'all once more for coming through. Y'all could be anywhere else, but you decided to be here. I'm just waiting for my boy Black Solar Power to be here because he's one of the creators. But I'm gonna pass it over to Rupert, and I hope y'all have a great night.
All right.
You don't think Matt Lowe?
All right, y'all.
What's
What's
happening,
up?
brother?
How's everybody doing? Can we
Good.
get some confetti for what Leroy's doing? Listen, man, he takes the community seriously, but more than that, he really wants to elevate everybody and make everybody be seen. So he takes it super serious. That's why I never hesitate to support him whenever I get the chance to. So it's a dope event, man. For y'all that don't know, I'm a car guy. I'm actually in the car industry right now. So anything dealing with automobiles and engines and wheels, I'm for it 100%. So I love to see this type of stuff happening because we're at the beginning stages of everything right now. The metaverse as a whole is very, very new. It's a very untapped industry, but you are all here right now creating content and creating art, which is what these cards represent. It's an extension of your creativity, it's an extension of art, it's a new platform, and we're here before the rest of the world. I said at Leroy's Motivational Monday that what you do now is going to be recorded for all of human history because you're the first people to do it. Think about that. Think about the impact of being the first ever to do it, right? A lot of these cars that you see on the stage now have never ever been created before. You are the first people in human history to do it. That's big, and that has a lot of impact, and it's going to be recorded throughout history. So 50 years from now, when they're building of you that your grandkids can climb over and pigeons can take dumps on, you can say, "Man, I was here at the beginning stages of it all," and that's very rare. That doesn't happen very many times in history. So, congratulations, we're dope, and just keep going. Don't give up, and inspire people. So for anyone that doesn't know, my name is Medically Rupert. I live by the mantra: create, love, inspire, and add value. And that's all I really want to do within the space. My goal and my purpose here is to inspire creators and help them become better creators. And that is my main objective. I do build a little. I also have a talk show called Meta Talks Live, which will be starting season 3 on August 23rd. So if you haven't checked out the show, please do so. It is a great way to kind of see what creators are doing within the space as a creator takes the stage and kind of explains their story. But without further ado, let's talk about some cars. So I think we'll start from left to right, or right to left, depending on what you're looking at. So I'm going to call the creator up to the stage. So, Big Tech, listen, first of all, let me give a big let me give let me give a big shout out to Tech because the UK is here, but Tech has been here long before the Queen was even thinking about the metaverse. Like he seriously might be like one of the first people from the entire country to be in this platform. That's a big
That's
deal
what's up.
because that makes
That's
him
what's
an
up.
official Bangers and Mash OG. They don't know nothing about that, homie.
They recognize.
So
Shit.
I'm gonna hand you the mic, man, and we're gonna talk a little bit about your car, okay?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Rupert. Thank you, Rupert. So, obviously, I've built the E30 M3. This is actually my first car. I've never built a car before, so this was my first car. And I suppose the idea behind building this car was it was actually a memory of my childhood. When I was young, I remember my dad coming to pick me up from school in one of these, and I felt like the OG. Like all my friends was like loving the car. So I thought if I'm gonna try and build any car, I'm gonna try and build this. I'm old school. Anyone that knows me knows I keep it old school. So if I was gonna build something, it had to be something that's old. And I actually wasn't gonna enter it into the show. It was people around me, my friends around me, that said that I should enter it into the show. So I'm actually I'm actually honored to be amongst some great creators, you know, and wherever I come is wherever I come. I didn't think it was good enough to enter into the show, but I'm happy I did it, and I did it for the experience. Um, and yeah, I just hope everybody likes it. I hope people, you know, it promotes people to want to start building cars and stuff like that. I did find it quite difficult, um, but once I built out the front, I was amazed with how the front looked. I was amazed with the grill and everything else, and that kind of inspired me to continue building the rest of the car. I actually built two versions of the car as well. I built a hard top version and a soft top version, and I like the soft top a bit more than the hard top, which was why I put more detail into it. I will build out the hard top version, and yeah, I've just inspired builders to just try it because for me, this is building out my comfort zone. I usually build houses and mansions and stuff like that. So for me, I kind of stepped out my comfort zone to kind of build this car, and yeah, I hope it does well tonight. I hope it does well.
Awesome. So let me ask you, Tech. So now that you're building cars, is this something that you plan to do more of in the space?
Yes, you know what? I wouldn't
Just turn it
mind
up, turn it on, turn
trying.
it on.
Yes, I wouldn't mind trying another car. I think the BMW is quite distinctive. It's got quite a distinctive grille. Um, so for me, obviously, everybody knows I'm from the UK. So I think my next whip will definitely be from the UK. It will be something from the UK because within this space, I've always tried to represent where I'm from. So for me, I think the next whip will definitely be something that's from the UK. I always try and bring a little bit of my culture into the space. So yeah, I think it's important for me to build something from the UK. I might build a Jaguar or something, something that's built in the UK. And obviously, it's going to be something old school, something retro.
Awesome, awesome. So, so listen, man. So, tell the people what you're working on now. Again, you've built the car, but listen, before you go on, so he said something really important that I don't want it to go over people's heads, right? He said this was the first car he built. He wasn't sure if it was going to be good enough for the show, right? So, as you create, y'all need to get all that out your mind, right? Create for yourself. Don't worry about if it's good for other people. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough to be part of a contest. So just keep that in mind. So, with that said, what's next for technical in the metaverse?
Yeah, I think for me, it's just important for me to build. Most of my builds are UK related. Like all of my builds that I do have got some element of the UK involved into it. Um, I've started working on another whip already. Not sure if I like it, and like Rupert said, it's important to get that out of your mind. I never I never built this car thinking that I was going to put it into the car show. I built the car for myself because it was a memory of my childhood, and it just so happened that people said you should enter it into the car show. But like Leroy, I mean, like Rupert said, never think that your build's not good enough. It's good enough for somebody, and I think I hope it just pushes people to come out their comfort zone. Because for me, this was something to come out my comfort zone. This pushed me out my comfort zone, and it's given me confidence to build more stuff like that and step out my comfort zone and try more things within the space to build more stuff like that and step out my comfort zone and try more things within the space.
Well, awesome, awesome, brother. So again, if you all haven't checked out the car, which I'm sure y'all have because y'all have voted, be sure to go ahead and click on the world. Make sure you add him and check him, add him as a friend, and build your network. Right, he has a lot to offer to the space, and he can probably help out a lot of people and receive a lot of help in doing so. So, Tech, we appreciate you, brother. And you can probably help. And good luck tonight. Good luck tonight in doing so. So next one up is Swagger. Good luck tonight. Good luck tonight. Coming up, Swagger. So I don't know Swagger yet. So this is actually my first time meeting you, I believe. So before we do anything, I'm gonna add you as a friend, if that's cool. Yeah. So this is actually my first time meeting you, I believe. Yep. So let me do that. I'm gonna add you as a friend, if that's cool. So that's cool. This is actually my first time meeting. All right. Awesome. Yep. So let me do that. And I've got too many buttons up here. All right. So. All right. Awesome. All right. So we're gonna talk about your car. So tell the people who you are, what you're doing in the space, what inspired you for the build. We're gonna talk about your car. So tell the people who you are, what you're doing in the space,
Good evening, everybody.
what inspired you for the
All
build.
right, now what inspired me for the build? It was like really nothing. Because at the end of the day, you know, when I came on this metaverse, you know, I jumped in here. You know, I ain't know nothing about building or nothing like that. I'm like, I'm a month in building. You know, I got a month under my belt in building. And I went in I remember when I first went in the world. When I found out about going in the world and building, I grabbed the sticks and I remember when I first went in the world. And I picked up a couple of little blocks and I went to pulling on them. I said, man, this shit crazy. And I got about that. And I was like, man, then you know, and the more I just been running around and seeing what everything really about, I'm like, nah, I gotta go back and I gotta learn this shit. So I went in there with somebody and they showed me what everything was on the sticks. And when I found out what everything do and everything, what everything was for, and right then and there I started building. Now how this car came about, I be building houses and stuff like that. And you know, sometimes I get bored building the houses, and then I just grab something and just come with something in my head and just start building. And that was one of the things right there. Because, you know, outside of here, you know, I mess with cars and stuff like that. And, you know, and besides that, I do motorbikes and stuff like that. But that car was there. I just thought of it and I said I'm gonna just build it, and I try to build it. Like it's like the second one. The first one a little different than that, because you know as I started building, I had nothing more. So I'm like, I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had learned more as I was going on the way. And, you know, everybody was telling me like, oh, do the car show, do the car show. I'm like, y'all got a car show in there? I'm like, all right. You know, I had no intention on putting it in the car show. I just building it because, you know, I got a lot of hobbies, and cars is one of my hobbies. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and build it. So I built it. I pushed it to the side. Nobody ever saw it. And then when people started saying it, who people I got cool with, they're like, "Oh man, it's nice." And da da da. They're like, "Man, they got a car show." And they like, they told me about Leroy. I'm like, who is that? So they give me his information. So I hit him up one day. I'm like, you know. He like, yo, man, I love to have you. He come check it out. He like, yeah, man. You doing some good work. So I'm like, you know, I entered, I put in another one in the loop. He come check it out. So that's it. Now we here. You doing some good work.
Awesome. So, all right. So you said you've been in the space for a month. You said.
I've been in it probably like a month and a half, but I started building. I started building. I started building like a month. I've been in it probably like a month and a half. But when I first came in here, I just seen what everything about and I started building like a month. And I started building, and when I first came in here, I just seen what everything about it.
Now, where you from? Louisiana?
I'm from New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans, yeah. So let me ask you. So, what are your plans now for the metaverse? What do you want to do in here?
Nah, since I got a full hang on building, you know, I probably got, besides this, I got a couple of motorbikes, four wheelers. I got a jet. I got a helicopter. I got a tank. I got another Jeep. I got a couple of motorbikes, artillery on it. I got a couple of houses. I got a show. I got a artillery on it. I just be working. That's just staying there. I just be building. I don't be really coming out. I just be building. I got a club. I got a couple of things that I got to drop. I'm about to start releasing them this week. You know what I'm saying? You know. I learned it. I picked up on it real quick. I still gotta pick up on scripting and everything like that. But you know, once I see it in my head, I just go produce it. And, you know, some of the stuff, once I really know what I'm doing, I'm building, I can produce the shit really fast because I know what I'm doing. And some of the stuff. And I gotta tell everybody who trying to come in here and try to build, man, build the stuff that you're around, because you know that product front and back. So that make it easier for you to build. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, when I build, I don't look at pictures. I freestyle it from my head. And sometimes after I get it done, and then I go over my stuff and try to maybe pull up a picture and see what I left. You know what I'm saying? Get it done, and then I build, then I go over my stuff and try to maybe pull up a picture and see.
So that's official right there. So we talking about less than 2 months, and this dude's got a whole garage full of product in houses and all kind of other stuff. So again, man, the only thing it costs us in this space is just time. That is it. Just time. And if you got the time to do it, create and keep creating, and don't stop creating, because that's how you get better, and that's how we move the space forward. So, dope, brother. So good luck tonight. Anybody that hasn't checked out Swagger, definitely add him to your friends list. This is up and coming talent who's taking this space seriously. So very dope, brother. All right, so moving on. So moving on. So before we begin, I'm just gonna let y'all know this. So me being a car guy, I have a list of cars that are on my bucket list, and at the very top of my bucket list is the vehicle that this dude created. So when I saw this car, again, I can't vote, but the R34, you know, is affectionately known as Godzilla in the drifting and autocross world, because it's an absolute monster of a vehicle, and it's actually my favorite car of all time. If I had to pick one, that would be it. So we're gonna talk to the creator of the car. So Shinzi, coming up to the stage, brother. That would be it. So we're going to talk to the creator of the car. And for those that don't know who Shinzi is, man, Shinzi is a phenomenal scripter, and as you can tell, he's a pretty good builder too. So don't know who Shinzi is, man. If you haven't already, if you haven't already, make sure you add him as a friend, get to know this guy, and put him in your network. So Shinzi, I'm gonna hand the mic over to you and tell me what inspired you about the R34. Know this guy and put him in your network. So Shinzi, I'm gonna hand the mic over.
So what made me want to? My bad. Made me want to build the R34 is sorry, I'm lagging really bad. But to bring JDM culture into the metaverse, and I thought the best way to do that is to bring the most iconic car in the JDM industry and culture, the R34, and I don't think any other way that would better. And I wanted to test the capabilities and stretch the limits to build as a car as detailed as I can within the limits that we have. Build as a car as detailed as I can. I mean, mostly it's just like I just wanted to just go all out. I mean, mostly it's just like it's mostly just for JDM culture, but I just wanted to just go all out.
And you're right. That's at
really
the top of the food chain. Yeah, top of the food chain. So how long did that take you to build? Because I know it's been around for a while, and you've been adding to it.
The total amount of creation time I have on there is 41 hours, and it's currently sitting at 2,997 shapes. So we have 1,000 shapes. So I only have three shapes left to put in it. I mean, like, I didn't really
why didn't you
care
use all
about
the shapes? What were you saving the three shapes for?
So I only have
What are you saving those three shapes
well,
for?
I mean, I didn't know what else to add it to, so I was like, I was like, okay, I mean, I don't have, it's not enough to add something else, but there's also nothing else that I can add with three shapes that's going to, because add something else, match the quality of it as well, because I can do something with three shapes and it does going, so I was like, I'll just leave it three shapes.
So let me ask you, Shins, what's next for you?
The next car I'm working on right now.
The
next car I'm working on right now is the 19 Acura NSX. I haven't started yet, but I've been planning it out before I do it. Gotta have the fully headlights,
Yeah, that's another monster.
Yeah. I think I don't think I'm ever going to do any like supercars or hypercars or anything. It's because I'm more of like all JDM, like like AE 86, Supra. I'm a big Honda Acura guy. So I mean, like TLs, Acros, Integras, RSX. Those are all like my favorites right now. So, but I mean, GTR just happened to be the first one that I wanted to make first. Besides my CRX that I made before. So this is only my second car. GTR just happened to be the first
Awesome.
one that
So, how long have you been in this space, Shinzy? How long have you been here?
I've been here since they released it for US and Canada since November last year.
Okay.
Well, like the very, I think it was like November. I bought it in November, and then like right at the end, that's when they released it.
Okay.
Well, like in Canada,
Yeah.
so I just hopped right on, right when I saw the ad. Bought it in November, and then.
So, are you focusing now mainly on just scripting and cars? Are you building structures or anything yet, or no? So, are you focusing now mainly on just scripting?
I have a couple places right now.
Structures or anything yet, or no?
That's only my second car. I've actually done like one of my places I created was a checker bar, so that one was decently known. I have like I've been doing like a lot of my work is incorporated in other people's worlds. It's kind of like, so if you see my logo in there, I most likely scripted almost everything in there. But I've been starting to expand and actually start to do more of my own worlds because I haven't done a lot of my own recently. So I'm actually expanding the work on release like more like games and more hangout spots. I do have one coming out right now, but I don't want to say anything yet. I have like a video on Instagram, but that's the only thing I want to show about it. I do have one coming out right now,
Awesome.
but I don't want to say anything yet.
All right. Well, listen, man. We absolutely appreciate you and all you've done for the space. Again, he's phenomenal at scripting assets. So keep that in mind. If you ever need commission done, that might be your guy. I saw the sneak peek of that video too, so I'm super curious as to what you're going to do. But I know it's going to be fire. But listen, so. It's a purpose, right? So everybody has a different role in the space or a different lane that they pursue. Shinji chose to focus on scripting and assets and now vehicles, but he's expanding, right? The only thing, again, it's going to cost us is time. So Shinji, we appreciate you. Good luck tonight with the car show, and thanks for doing all you do. The only thing, again, it's going to cost us is time. And again, make sure you guys are adding these people into your networks. These are going to be valuable resources for you as you move forward. Okay. All right. So next up, coming to the stage is Daytona Vibes. Daytona, where you at, brother? All right. So next up, coming to the stage is Daytona Vibes. Daytona, where you at, brother? Okay. All right. So
I can.
all right. So we're gonna.
I can talk about Daytona because I know why he made the car.
Yeah, sure. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So Daytona was here earlier. Unfortunately,
sure,
because
alright.
it is a packed house, it doesn't seem like he's able to join back in. But I do want to tell you, so the car that he created is actually from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. If y'all have ever been to his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory world, definitely check it out. You'll see that car in there. He's most of his worlds have basically "We are the creator," you know, the quote in Charlie Chocolate Factory. But y'all definitely check it out, man. He works really hard in making and creating these worlds. If you've been to MGM, you know the vibe that he puts in there, and there's a reason why his name is Daytona Vibes. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of chill spaces, a lot of chill spots that he created for us to be able to go in there and enjoy. So if y'all can, make sure you check out the Daytona Vibes car, and also check out, like I said, the Charlie and Chocolate Factory. So the Daytona Charlie and Chocolate Factory is actually a pretty awesome spot. So Matt, the thing with Matt is he has the the fashion show is going on today, but Matt created this right here, and a lot of people that looked at it, they called it the Tesla of the metaverse, right? Which is kind of crazy, because when you look at it, the stuff that he put in that car kind of blew my mind away, and it does look like a futuristic car that somebody, I mean, shit, it looks like Bruce Wayne would be driving that thing around, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all have a chance, I know you guys have seen it because you guys voted, but when you have a chance, definitely check out not just the car, but check out also the showroom, because a lot of the creators put a lot of time in the showrooms also. but Matt did an incredible job with that car. I mean, it blew my mind. You know what I mean? And that's what this is all about: being able to push the capacity, the envelope of what creating cars are. Right? Just very quick, just to let you guys know, the reason why every single car. So when this first car event was done, the cars were actually in the spot, right? But our imagination grew to where it kind of exceeded what the capacity is for to be able to share a space with another car. So that's the reason why you guys see these doors here, because every single creator has 100% of capacity. They can use every single a tool, every single thing that they want in their worlds to be able to create these cars. And that's what it's about. It's not just a competition, it's also a competition to push the envelope and see what can be done in here. And I feel like you guys have definitely done that. But let me pass the mic back to my boy Rupert. I think we have Black Solar Power, the last one that's going to come up here, and then Howard is going to perform a little something for us. My boy Rupert. I think we have Black Solar Power, the last one that's going to come up here, and then Howard is going to perform a little.
A lot of time,
something
like
for
you
us.
said, we heard Shinji give up 41 hours of his life to build this car. And again, a lot of you have done the same. So again, just thank the creators when you see them for putting in the effort to deliver quality products. So coming up next to the stage, BSP, Black Solar Power. Putting in the effort to deliver quality products. All right, so first of all, let me stop and tell you a little bit about this dude. So he's been on the scene not very long, but man, when I tell you, people sometimes come into the space on fire. Like I was literally looking for the lighter fluid and the trail of flames behind him, because he came into the spot smoking and he has not stopped yet. But above that, right, he understood the power of mentorship, and we have Wolfman and Capricorn in the building who have done such a phenomenal job with kind of offering mentorship to some of these new creators as they navigate these spaces. A lot of us that were here from the very beginning didn't have that. You know, we kind of figured it out on our own, but because of people like that, it can elevate these creators and help them to move much faster. So with that being said, I'm gonna hand the mic over to you and explain what your car is about. Elevate these creators and help them to move much faster. So with that being said, I'm gonna hand the mic over
First
to
of
you
all,
and explain
Compton in the house. You know what I'm saying? East side. When I started to make this car, you feel me? I just wanted to just test the limits of my capabilities on my own. It wasn't. I heard they had did car shows, but I didn't think that I would ever be a part of one in here. So what I did was just went in one day. Wiggles was there actually when I started to like first put it together, and then I just put it all the way together, and then after it was done, what I consider to be done, I got approached by Leroy and the homie YC, and he asked me to be a part of the car show. But at the time, it didn't have doors, engine, none of that. So I had to go back and basically remaster the vehicle and turn it to what it is today. So that was a challenge, but at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was known as more like a builder, you feel me? And still am, but going through that process of trying to put my best foot forward in this car show, I was able to learn some scripting as well, so I'm super proud of that. And I think that the people that helped me build this car did a good job in just showing me what could be done and then showing me how to do it, as opposed to just doing it for me. You feel me? So it was a learning process and a bonding process, because the way the team came together was so organic. You know what I'm saying? It just flows so easily, and I think it shows in the ultimate product. The way the team came together was so organic.
So what inspired you about this particular car that you built? Where'd the inspiration come from?
So my build is an actual car called the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. It's supposedly the fastest hybrid in the world. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I was thinking about building a car before I knew what I was gonna make, my whole thing was, what's like the craziest hardest thing I can do. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna really be a challenge. Because when it comes to other types of cars, I could just throw them together in a day or two and it'd be nothing. So to actually have a challenge, I had to do something that was rare, and that's what basically ultimately led me to this cars. Because I was researching cars. It wasn't like I was just picked one out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? I did hella research on the car before I even started to build it. That's why it came so what I believe to be extremely accurate, because it wasn't like I had one picture or two. I watched pictures. Watched pictures. I looked at pictures, watched videos, and learned about the actual car itself before I started building, so I could make it be what it was supposed to be. I looked at pictures, watched videos, and learned about the actual car itself before I
And for
started
those
building,
that,
so I
if
could
you
make
haven't
it
been
be
to the
what it was
showroom, I
supposed to
definitely
be.
suggest to check it out because he does have pictures of the actual car. And again, this car is an absolute monster on the track. We're talking upwards of 280, somewhere around there, like something crazy. Yeah, it's a phenomenal build. So I say, so what's next for Black Solar Power? 80, somewhere around there, like something crazy.
Well,
Yeah, it's a phenomenal.
up next,
build. So I say,
is
so
my
what's next for Black Solar Power?
tattoo shop that I'm building. That's basically done. I got a couple little bugs to work out, but after that, it's basically like 99% ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that because I heard that there's a couple out there, but again, if you know me, I'm gonna do something completely different than what has been done. So just get ready for that. As far as vehicles is concerned, like I just made a motorcycle. You feel me? I got a free asset called the Love Machine. Y'all may have or may have not been able to get in on that event when I was personally in the showroom giving them away. I might do it again because so many people just keep asking for it. But as far as like vehicles, I'm burnt out, homie. After that motorcycle and this car, like I'm through with cars for a cool minute. But I'm sure when the next one come out, you feel me, you'll be able to see. I'll make sure that it make waves and it's pushing the envelope again because that's what we do. I'm sure when the next one come out,
Awesome.
you feel me, you'll be able to see.
All right, man, I appreciate you so much. So again, man, another creator to watch closely. Definitely going to tear this space up. Make sure you add him as a friend, add him to your network, and let's get these collaborations going. So appreciate everybody. But listen, man, can we get some confetti for all the creators that participated in this event? It's a big deal. It really is. Let's also get some confetti for Leroy for understanding the importance of what this space can become. Because here's the thing, right? We know now that corporations are watching what goes on in the metaverse, right? Whether or not you're selected by Meta shouldn't stop you from being creative and doing what you do. Because we are now having car shows, and there are a lot of car companies that exist in this world. There are a lot of car culture clubs that exist in this world that eventually will make their way into the metaverse, right? So if the car industry is your lane, then keep being dope and keep creating in the car industry. Don't stop. But whatever your lane is, there's a lane for everybody within this space. All we have to do is keep moving forward and never backwards, right? Even if we take detours to the side, that's fine, but always move forward and never backwards. So again, appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody for being here tonight as we're going to get some entertainment to the stage. Howard, you ready, brother? So again, appreciate everybody. I appreciate. That's right. So first you got to get that microphone off mute so we can hear what you're gonna do. Entertainment to the stage, Howard. You ready, brother? So again, appreciate everybody. I appreciate. All right. So everybody give it up for Howard, man. Howard has been in this space for a little while, absolutely tearing up the stage whenever and wherever he can. And I think to date, I think nobody has performed more live performances than Howard in the metaverse. Again, this is the metaverse. We are brand new, and he's already put up. But I'll let him tell you how many. So Howard, come on out, man. Let's hear a little bit about you before you go live. We are brand new, and he's already put up.
Thank you, man. Thank you for that intro, like a good perm, my man. Shit, shout out to Metaclean first and foremost, man. This dude right here, I ain't gonna even stunt. I see a lot of the doors that he do. He has so much insight, and like Nipsey always say, man, if you don't follow the insight, how can you make your own light? A lot of cats don't understand that. Second off, shout out to the homie Leroy, man. I say with this dog, I say this is just like a big platform, man. You got all these big creators in here, not even big creators, y'all big creators at heart. And if you big creators at heart, that means your shit can go expand all this, you feel me? And man, shout out to everybody that's in here. Like how you say, man, my name is HT, Howard 702. It ain't nothing new, about to get it tripping like a kid untied shoes. Yes, I do label myself the hardest working artist in this metaverse, man, because this is a pioneer steps for all of us. And I love music, and I love to spread it like AIDS, but not in a bad way. I'm talking about like the guys you work out with, you feel me? But let's get this music thing in the air, man. If y'all rocking with me, man, y'all rocking with all the cars tonight, man. Can I get some confetti in the air? Don't mind the coughing, man. I said we just blowing on some good gas. Y'all rocking with me, man. Y'all rocking with all the cars tonight, man. Can I get some confetti in the air? I see the vibes in here tonight, so let's get it. Y'all can hear me all right? Put some hands in the air. I see the vibes in here tonight, so all right. Let's get it. Shout out to Lady Gaga. Y'all can hear me all right? Put some hands in the air. HT. Shout out to MHG. All right. Niggas wanna talk, get up like a rack. Call you cat stacks. Better boot right back. I do this. Ruthless, I puff shot with this and hump with your toothless. On the mic, go all night. All night, go like MJ. All night, all way, all on their face, just like Olay. Ooh! He kept coming back, gotta free the way. He found the track, fist like King Kong. Niggas gotta sing along. Like old spell, just like old mill. Got a better time like those verses to go hard like the Holocaust. Gotta go at cost. I wanna be that. Put your hands in the air. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Be that. Let's show your skills, right? On the kill. All right. I can go fish black. The furious on the bird. Walker, I'm sorry, but I put you in the urn. More time. Leanne rhymes. Coming with the flow. Coming with the pick it up. Come on. Some more. See like some more. Gonna get some promo. Oh, sorry if I get tongue tied. I'm really that guy. Hey, a fun guy. I used to be a good artist in my life. Hey, why? Put your hands in the air. Let's go. G-U-Y. Let's go. G-U-Y. That means that guy. G-U-Y. Hey, this my part. Now that's a boy straight down. They gonna love my crown. Hey, I'm gonna make y'all smile. Cause I'm going wild. This is my sound. I'm breaking down. Y'all like my style. Cause why? G-U-Y. I'm F-L-Y. G-U-Y. I'm F-L-Y. Hey, everybody say G-U-Y. That means you the hot item. That means you want you to be the one they don't want you to be. The beast. Everybody say G-U-Y. Beaties, I'm your brother. That means you want to see they why. Go. I wanna be that. I gotta be that. I gotta be that. G-U-Y. F-L-Y. G-U-Y. F-L-Y. Hey. Yeah, man, so before I get into the next song, man, I just had to say this, man. I'm sorry for the delay, too, with this, man. I actually fractured my ankle. like refractured it like the day before yesterday. Well, yesterday actually. So I'm saying for boot and everything, y'all, man. But I'm dedicated to the grind, man. Saying it like Tony Hawk, so don't mind the pain in my voice, y'all. Cause I say shit, this shit is hurting. But I to the grind, man. Saying it like Tony Hawk, so don't mind the pain in my voice, y'all. Cause I say shit, this shit is hurting. But I to the grind, man. Saying it like Tony Hawk, so don't mind the pain in my voice, y'all. Cause I say shit, this shit is wasn't gonna do anything in this game. Now look at all of y'all. Y'all are all superstars, and we can only go so far. Wasn't gonna do anything in this game. Now look at all of y'all. Shout out to everybody that's here. Superstars. If y'all still rocking with your boy, man, at this car show that the homie Leroy put together. Shout out to Unity. Put your hands together, man. Shout out to ETH and above. So put your hands together. Can I see some confetti? That the homie Leroy put together. Shout out to Unity. Put your hands together, listen man. To the prize. And then we see the lies. Realize, recognize, realize. So realize. So what do we realize? So that we can do what we can do. Listen up into the proof. So that we want to be the type of people that want to see the proof. That they can do what it do. Are we scared of the lies? So we reply all in time when we fly to get high. Hey, hey, hey. We want to wait in line for that main moment. Our opponent is right in front of us, man. Look into the mirror. Ooh, did you hear that? Now, gotta find out what's your dilemma. Sing to him, baby. Hey, did you hear that? The open road. Oh, this sunny way. Nobody can tell you how far you can go, man. Shout out to all the creators, all the inspirations in here, all the motivators, and shout out to the haters. Hey, hey, let's go. Listen up, you gon' listen to the truth. So listen up, you gon' hate on the truth. They gonna do what you wanna do. They gonna do what they gonna do. They gon' get it, they gonna take it. So why you plotting? Cause you're faking. And now you're aching because you did not want to give it up. And now you fucked up. And now you in a situation where your luck has ran out. Hey, technical. You gotta choose this way. Listen above the way. Hey, Brooklyn. No Tupac, but listen to your heart. And he did that, but got shot. So which road do we take? Hey, medically, which heart do we learn to break? Sing, hey, hey, medically, hey, Nemo, hey, find a way, find a way. Hey, Wolfman Nate, I see you in here too, man. Dream for the sky. We could dream, we could change. Everybody had that opposition in their life, man. Everybody had somebody say they couldn't rise to this shit. Let's go. Read between the lines. Real eyes. Recognize real lies. So what's the true prize? Hey, Capricorn. Hey, read between the lines. Real eyes recognize real lies. So what's the true prize? Whoa. Find a way, find a way. Find a way, find a way. Find a way, find a way.
Did we lose him? Did we lose him? Did we lose him? He holding on to that microphone tight. Did we lose him? He holding on to that microphone tight.
Hello, can y'all hear me? All right, we don't need the mic right now. So check it out, man. My boy Howard was gonna do another song. It looks like he all right, we don't need the mic right now. But this is what we're gonna, yeah, man. My boy, he just messaged me. He just glitched out. Another song. It looks like he. So this is what we're gonna do, right? Looks like he glitched out. Since we don't have the mic until he leaves or until this thing's pop out, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what the votes were, what the cars were. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
y'all can hear me, right? I'm a little loud. It sounds a little different. What the votes were, but all right. So y'all, I counted the counts this morning. Y'all can hear me, right? It sounds a little different. It was first and second this time. You know, we usually do first, second, and third, but today, this time we did the first and second only. I want to shout out second place. You know, we usually do first, second, and third. I wanna shout this gentleman out because I was very proud of this build. I'm proud of every single build. I mean, every single build is awesome. But this one right here was kind of crazy. So without further ado, I want to bring second place up and I want to shout him out. This one right here was my boy, Technical. So come out here, man. I want to bring second place up. And this right here is from somebody who didn't want to enter the car at first. I'm kind of happy that he did. If y'all looked at that car, it's beautiful. The showroom is beautiful. And hey, bro, enter the car at first. You did your thing, man. I'm kind of happy that he did. Thank you, bro. If y'all looked at that car, it's beautiful. The showroom is beautiful. So if y'all want to go ahead, if you can send thanks, go ahead and send them thanks. If you want to take pictures with your boy, he is the grand winner of the 150, and his car will be shown in here and rotated through. We got a couple of little things also after that we're gonna do for that. But shout out to my boy Technical, who won second place, and his car will be shown in here and rotated through. We got a couple of little things also after that we're gonna do for that. We're gonna give it a little bit of time, and then he won second place, and his car will be shown in here and rotated through. And this is to show y'all, man, if you for the next ones, if you're wondering if you want to enter your car, you want to do your car, you definitely want to do it. And you never know. You can win, you can go second, whatever it is. You're always a winner when you enter something. Enter your car, you want to do your car, you definitely want to do it. And you never know. You can win, you can go second, whatever it is. You're always a winner when you enter something. Howard, man, that's what I'm talking about. You definitely want to do it. And you never know. You can win, you can go second,
got a tight grip on that microphone too. Look at him. He's not letting that microphone go. Tight grip on that microphone too.
So yeah, y'all definitely give some love to my boy Tech. Check him out. Hey, UK in the house. Like I said, my boy built a car, second place. So yeah, and then his people too came out. Shout out to his people, man. Hey, UK in the house. Like I said, my boy built a car, second place. So now, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and crown the first place. Now I do want to say something. If y'all don't know, there's only one person right now that is in the Hall of Fame, and that is .NY. The reason being is because this man is a monster, but also he's somebody who's given a lot to this car show since the beginning. I mean, Rupert is also and Price was, but Dot is a monster. If y'all can, don't forget to go check out car show since the beginning. I mean, Rupert is also and Price was, but Dot is a monster.
Yo, I'm so happy to have my boys back, man. Not for nothing, but damn. Y'all, hey, man, my bad, y'all. Like I said, shout out to Dot, man. He's put a lot. If y'all could see, he actually also added a .NY mask. If y'all don't know about those masks, check it out, man, because the first place winner is about to get himself a badass mask. But shout out to Dot, man. He's put a lot into this. His car is, I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this. I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this. I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this. I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this. I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this. I mean, dude, that car was built months ago. I mean, that was the second car, I think, the second car show that he built that for, and it's into this.
and it's just mind blowing. So I really appreciate the opportunity once again, and shout out to the other creators. Hopefully we can link up, and you know what I'm saying, no bad blood or nothing. I'm happy. I would have still wanted to mess with y'all even if I had lost. So I'm easy to approachable. Oh, shout out to my nigga Cam Bam too, nigga. He been down since day one. You know what I'm saying? The actual car goat, my nigga. That's the real car goat. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? He don't like fame, but nigga, you fucks with me though. So I had to put you out there though. You feel me? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's who I was leaving out. Almost fucked up, Cam Bam, my fault. But yeah, I'm an approachable guy, you know what I'm saying? I try to help the community as much as possible. So if you see me in the meta streets, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. And from now on, you gotta approach me as nigga the Unity Car Show winner, Black Solar Power. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Y'all come to the stage and take some pictures with Black Solar Power, man. Y'all come take some pictures of it.
We did that shit. We did it. You feel that? You feel that? Can you feel it? Can you dig it?
It smell like money.
Nigga?
It smell like money. It smell like money.
What up, bro? Appreciate y'all.
Hey, big shout out to Zach, the artist who just came in the building. Zach is responsible for the build.
Hey, you killed it, Black Solar Power. You killed it, man, for real.
Thank you.
I will say that was my vote. Like, I wasn't gonna tell you won, but that was my vote.
Awesome. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Awesome.
Oh, hold on. Where the mic at? Where the mic at? Hold on.
It was the hardest decision.
And
everybody did amazing.
Yeah, after I leave here, we gonna have an after party at the Victory Temple. You feel me? So go on and join up on me, and we gonna just celebrate this whole thing. And you can get to know a lot of the people that helped make this shit that wasn't me. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give a couple of final words now before I hand it back over to Leroy. So first of all, man, thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. It was a great showing.
Huh?
How can I get that?
It's not published yet. I gotta publish it. No, get my picture with Rupert though. Get my picture with Rupert though. Hold on, let me add you as a thing, and then you can go pub. Oh, you can't publish it. I gotta do it. I'll do it after this. Get my picture with Rupert.
All right. Hey, I'll be back. Right? I gotta go finish this. This is awesome.